Hi, I'm Emily of Emily's Line Fitness, and welcome to this total body sculpt workout. Today we are going to go no equipment. All you're going to need is a mat or a soft surface, and we're going to go ahead and get started on the mat. So you can come on down. From there, turn to one side, and I want you to lay down on your back, and then walk your feet a little bit closer to your sits bones. Those are the bones at the very bottom of your pelvis. They should be pointing towards your heels. Knees are in line with your front hip points, pointing directly up at the ceiling. And we're gonna start nice and simply today with just a little bit of breathing. So take one hand to your belly button, one hand to the sternum, the center of your rib cage, right up at your chest. You can close your eyes here. And we're just gonna take some nice big inhales and exhales all together. Inhaling through your nose. Feeling the body expand in all directions. And then exhale through your mouth, just letting that air escape your body. Two more just like that. Inhale, allowing your rib cage to expand in all directions. Feel the back of your rib cage pressing into the mat. Exhale, hands come towards one another as the air escapes your body. Final breath just like that. Big inhale, really allowing those ribs to expand all directions, 360 degrees. The belly is moving forward. And then exhale, pushing all of the air out. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. And I want you to try to keep your abdominals pulling up and in and focus on breathing more just into the back and side of the body. And exhale. Pushing the air out with a little bit of force here, maintaining that lower abdominal contraction throughout the exhale and the inhale. Inhale into the back and sides of the rib cage. Now the hands are going to be a little bit quieter. They're not going to move quite as much. Good. Keep trying this breathing pattern. I know it might be a little bit new for you. This is going to be your lateral breathing. It's going to help maintain a little bit more abdominal engagement throughout the session that we have today. So we're going to try our best to maintain this lateral breath throughout our time together. Take one more inhale just like that. Exhale, you can go ahead and release your arms. We're going to take the arms overhead, grab opposite elbow with opposite hand here, and then take your knees up and over to one side. Just get a nice little opening for the side body here. Inhaling into that left side of your rib cage. Exhaling, coming back to center, and the knees topple, that's the word, topple up and over to the left, and you're gonna breathe into the right side body. Very nice. All right, deep inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. Wonderful. From there, go ahead and bring your hands down to your sides. Press your palms into the mat and use the palms pressing down to open your chest a little bit more, drawing the shoulder blades together in the back body. Inhale, prepare. On the exhale, curl your sits bones towards the backs of your thighs. Press your lower back into the mat. We have a nice imprint here, a strong core engagement. Another inhale. On the exhale, you're going to lift your left knee into a tabletop position. Keep pressing the backs of the ribs down. Inhale, lower that left leg down. Exhale, lift the right leg up. Inhale, lower that right leg down. We're gonna take it a little faster. We go up for 2 and down for 2. Exhale, lift for 2. Inhale, lower for 2. So this is a really simple exercise here, but we're using this first exercise of the workout together to make sure we have really strong core stability. So what that means is that as I lift my legs and lower the legs, my trunk, the center of my body, doesn't change at all. If you lift your leg up and you feel a lot of space underneath your lower back or your middle back, maybe try lifting just the heel off the mat and see if that allows you to keep those back ribs pressing into the floor. We want the back ribs pressing down, because that's going to signal to us that this work is coming from the abdominals and it's not starting to come from the back. 8. Good. In 7, we're going to make this a little bit spicier, a little bit faster as well. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold that left leg up in a tabletop position. Knee is bent to 90 degrees, knee is stacked over your hip. Lift your right heel off the mat. Inhale, prepare. On the exhale, as you lower your left toes to tap the floor, you're gonna lift your right thigh up to that tabletop position. Keep pressing the backs of the ribs down. Nice and fast. We go switch for 2 and switch. Good for 2. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going just like that. Now you can stay here. If you're feeling really stable, this is no big deal for you. We'll take it even faster. Switch and switch. All right, now that single count's a little bit faster, right? A little bit harder to manage. My abdominals started to vibrate a little bit. That's good. Keep going for this leg change. You can slow it down if that was a better tempo for you. And you can go back to that first exercise if that felt better for you. So we've got options, and I want you to take the option that works best. Good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last 8. Good. Last 6, we're gonna hold both knees up. Last 5, we hold both knees up in 4, 3, 2, hold both of your knees up into tabletop. Draw those abdominals down towards the floor like you're smushing some blueberries behind your back. And now bring your arms to a cactus position. Elbows are in line with your shoulders, backs of the hands are pressing into the mat. We have a spine twist supine. So you're gonna inhale, tip your left hip up and over, and your thighs are gonna fall up and over towards the right. Now I said fall, but it's a controlled descent. Only going as low as you can keep your left shoulder anchored on the ground. Exhale, use your left side obliques to pull the knees back into tabletop. Taking it up and over to the opposite side now, lifting that right hip, taking the thighs up and over only as far as you can keep your right shoulder anchored. Exhale, slowly coming back to center. We're gonna go for that 2 count pace here once again, keeping it nice and quick. Inhale, up and center. Inhale, side and center. Side and center. Good. Inhale to take it side, exhale to take it center. Now, I'm not going really huge here because 2 counts isn't a lot of time. You can take it a little bit slower if you want to increase that range of motion. Remember, no matter where your hips are moving in space, both of your shoulders are anchored into the floor. Good. 8, just warming up those obliques. 7. Last 6, we're gonna hold at center. 5, ooh baby, I'm feeling this. Last 4, we're gonna hold at center. 3, in 2, hold at center, knees stacked over those hips once again. Maybe if your knees are starting to creep in towards your belly button, get them right back over that hip line. We're gonna take both of the hands behind the head, interlace your fingers like a hammock, and then lift your elbows into your side vision. Big inhale into the backs and sides of your ribs. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. Ooh. Hold it here for that tabletop crunch. If your knees started to come in, try to get them right over your hips once again. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, slowly lower head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat without moving your thighs. Exhale, folding just below the ribs. Lifting your chest towards your thighs. Shake, shake, shake. Inhale, slowly lower back down. We take it to a 2 count. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, down, down. All right, now if you're doing this exercise and you're getting a lot of feedback in your hip flexors, what you can do is relax your feet towards your butt. That might take a little bit of pressure off. You can also feel free to lower your feet to the mat. So if feet on mat is a better option for you, you're getting a lot more feedback in your abdominals, that's where I want you to stay. Up. Whew. All right, I'm going back to tabletop. Oh, yes, I am, I can. We go up. All right, we're gonna be here for a little bit. Get excited. Nice little abdominal warm up. Lots of ab work here to get us into the workout today. Ooh. All right, nothing like a tabletop crunch, am I right? We're gonna hold it up in just a moment. Let's go in 8. Last 6, we'll hold it up. Last 4, 3, 2, I want you to come all the way up into that tabletop crunch. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Make sure you can see those elbows, but they're not blocking your view. And now give me tiny pulses towards your thighs. I love an exhale when I pulse forward so that I really get that abdominal connection. I'm pulling my abs down. 8, in 7. We're gonna relax for just a moment before we take it back up. In 5, last 4. Get ready to lay down for a moment. 3, 2, 1. You can lay your head down, grab onto your knees. Take a second to breathe. And now we're going right back up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, you can keep your hands on your knees for now. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. We're going for a single leg stretch. Go ahead and extend your left leg on the low diagonal. You're gonna take both of your hands to your right knee, push that right thigh into your hip socket. Inhale, prepare, exhale, switch, grab onto the left knee, extend your right leg. There we go. We go inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Keep going like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, now you can stay here. This can be where you finish our abs series today. If you want a little bit more abdominal work, we're gonna take those hands behind the head and keep going. Oh. All right, now you can stay here if you want a little bit more of an oblique challenge. We're gonna take this into a crisscross. The next time your right knee is in, hold it. Rotate left shoulder towards right thigh, and then switch. Right shoulder to left thigh. And then switch, left shoulder to right thigh. And then switch, right shoulder to left thigh. If I did not mess up my left and right there, I would be shocked, okay? Let me just say it's opposite shoulder, opposite thigh. Ugh, maybe I got it right, who knows? But it was lots of rights and lefts, lots of shoulders, thighs, etc. It's opposite side. It's called a crisscross after all. Not too complicated. 8. Remember, you can always go back to that single leg stretch with the hands on the knees. 6, 5, we're making it. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, grab those knees, and then rock and roll yourself up to sit. And then in fact, we're gonna rock and roll ourselves over into a tabletop position. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Fan your fingers really wide here. Soften your elbows and wrap the pointy parts of your elbows back towards your thighs. Staying here, we'll take a quick cat-cow. Inhale, arching the back. Good, stick your tail up to the ceiling, lift your chin, lift your chest, let it feel good. Exhale, round your back, curling your tailbone towards the backs of your thighs, chin to chest. Let's do one more, why not? Inhale, arch. Oh, exhale, round. And now find your neutral spine so we're not overly arched or overly rounded. Again, hands are right underneath those shoulders. Extend your left leg back, tuck your toes under. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, press into your left toes. Extend your right leg, you're in your plank position. All right, so we are in this plank position here, long and strong. Elbows are still wrapping back towards your thighs here. Keep holding the plank. Try to reach the crown of your head away from your shoulders. As you reach the crown of the head forward, press your heels back. You are like an arrow shooting through the wall in front of you. Keep holding. In 8. Good, last 6, we're gonna take it to a launcher plank. 4, 3, 2, bend your knees, start to reach your hips back, almost like you want to sit on your heels. Shoulders are staying down, 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 away from the ears. Good, feel that nice opening underneath your armpits. Inhale, and then exhale, press into your feet. You're gonna extend your legs, shift your weight forward, find your plank. We go back into that launcher position. Extend your legs, come forward, find your plank position. Let's take it to a 2 count. We go back, 2, forward, 2. Nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, say being in a plank position, you're feeling a lot of strain in your lower back, or maybe your shoulders are really tired from a workout you've done earlier in the week. You can take your knees down and go for a child's pose into a kneeling plank position. We're gonna keep those toes tucked under if possible to deepen the abdominal connection here in your lower abs. I'm gonna head back into that full plank. In 8, we're gonna hold that plank. Last 6, we hold the plank. In 4, 3, 2, hold your plank long and strong for just 8. We're coming to the elbows. 6, keep holding. In 4, 3, 2, try not to lose your plank. Come down to your elbows. Elbows are under the shoulders. Plant your palms into the mat. My arms look like 2 sunflowers in front of me. Keep holding. Good. Inhale, prepare. On the exhale, you're gonna lift your right leg a couple of centimeters off the mat. Point your toes. Inhale, lower that right leg back down. Exhale, lift your left leg up, point your toes. Inhale, lower back down. We lift for 2, we lower for 2. Exhale, lift for 2, inhale, lower for 2. You can do the same thing on your knees. It looks exactly the same, only you have that little bend of the knees at the bottom. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Last 8, we finish with a hold. Last 6, and you're done with planks. 4, 3, 2, give me one last lift on that left side. Zip your ankle bones together, stretch your body long and strong. Hold for 8, 7. Last 6, we're gonna head into that lower body. 5, last 4, 3, 2, drop your knees down. You can shift your weight back, find a child's pose for a moment. Really nice job. All right, we should be feeling good, nice and supported. We're gonna get into that lower body. Got that butt on deck. Come into your tabletop position, we've seen it before, and then drop down to your left elbow so that your left forearm is running parallel to the short edge of your mat. Right hand is gonna go just next to your left hand. And now extend your right leg back, lift it up, and then look what I'm gonna do with my hips. I'm gonna open them. So I'm pulling my right hip up towards the ceiling as much as I can, almost like I'm going to go into a side plank, but don't worry, we aren't. All right, right leg is long and lifted. From there, you're gonna lower your right leg, sweep it forward, 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 lower it down, tap the floor if you can, and then exhale, lift that right leg all the way back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, big sweep. You reach, you try to tap the mat with your right toes if you can, and then exhale, lifting all the way up towards the ceiling. We're gonna go nice and quick. We go down, 2, up, 2. Up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. All right, so while we're doing this exercise, we're focusing on the movement of the thigh in the hip socket. But what I don't want to be happening here to get that right leg forward is I don't want you to be moving your torso, right? So your upper body is gonna stay completely still. If to bring your right leg forward, you're starting to round your back or fold yourself into like a cat spine, I want you to try to only lower the right leg as low as you can keep the rest of the body really stable. Not an easy feat either, right? This is not just working your glutes in terms of their strength, but it's also working your flexibility a little bit, your mobility of that right hip joint. Oh, baby, we're gonna hold it back in 8. Last 6, we hold the right leg back in 4, 3, 2, hold the right leg back, give me tiny circles, back, back. My circles are so small. They're the size of an orange. Good, 8, we're gonna reverse the circle. Last 6, ooh, feel the bum. Last 4, 3, 2, reverse the circle, ooh. All right, press the elbow down into the mat a little bit more. Try to relax those shoulders away from your ears. Last 5, 4, last 3, 2, hold your right leg there. Now come up onto your left hand. You're gonna step your right foot forward, press into that right foot, and come up to stand. Nice, we're gonna keep working this right side. We're gonna go for a curtsy lunge. Bring your feet together, and now rotate inner thighs forward, outer thighs back, heels together, and then step your left foot back. Mine's stepping back about 2 footprints behind me. We'll take our palms to prayer. From there, you're gonna curtsy lunge, bend both knees. There we are, keep lowering, keep lowering. Hold for just a second. See if you can press your knees a little bit more towards your pinky toes. Really feel the outer hip wake up. And then on the exhale, you're gonna press into the right foot and you're gonna come up to stand. You can tap the left toe to the ground or you can come into a balance. We go down to a curtsy, nice and low. We come up, we find a balance or a toe tap. Let's take it down for 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, a little faster, down, 2, up, 2. And I don't know if you can see, but my right side is vibrating. It's shaking because we're working hard. Down and up. While you lower, make sure your knees are reaching towards your pinky toes. All right. How's the butt feeling? It's fine. We're managing, right? We can do this. We've done harder things than a couple of minutes of curtsy lunges. You got about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna hold it in the curtsy. Last 5, we hold it down. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it down. I'm gonna turn to the side. You do not need to, just so you can see. All right, so back heel lifted, front heel down, palms to prayer. Relax, or not relax, draw your abdominals in. The opposite of relax, draw them in. Without moving anything else, we're gonna hinge the torso forward. So pelvis tilts, torso tilts. Like I've got a big bowl of milk for pelvis, and I'm trying to pour that milk over my right foot. And then slowly come back up. Sorry that I said bowl of milk. I feel like that's not the most appetizing when you're in the middle of a workout. If anyone out there is drinking milk while they're working out, more power to you. Oh yeah. We're getting ready to hold it in that hinge position here. Get your final change in 8. Last 6, we hold the hinge. 4, 3, 2, hold the hinge. Extend your back leg. Now I'm gonna step it back just a little bit. And now all we're gonna do is tap your left toes. In, out, in, out. Right leg is on fire. In, last in. Good, you got 8. Last 6, get a little bit lower if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can bend both knees lower to the mat. All right, turn around if you're not already turned around. We're gonna go for that open tabletop sweep on the second side. Right elbow down, elbow underneath your shoulder, left hand next to your right hand. Knees are underneath your hips for now. Now extend your left leg back. Oop, not enough space. Extend your left leg back, lift it up, and then peel your left hip towards the ceiling so that you're in that nice open position. We're gonna sweep the left leg forward, 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 down. I'm gonna try to tap my left toes to the ground if I can. And then exhale, lift it back up. Inhale, lower it down. Exhale, lift it up. Let's take it to a 2 count. Down and up. Good, down and up. Now 2 counts is pretty quick. So again, if you wanna take it a little bit slower, that's your option. You don't even need to move to tempo if you don't want to. But I find the music, the beat, to be super motivating to me. It helps me push myself a little bit harder. So let's say 2 counts is like a little bit fast for me. I like to use that 2 count just to get that extra bit of energy. Down, up. Now the amazing thing about the second side is it's the last side. The less amazing thing is that your right side is already super tired, which means that in this position, not only am I feeling my left moving side, but oh my gosh, am I feeling that stabilizing side. Wow. 8, we're gonna hold it up. Last 6, last 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Tiny circles, back, back, back. Circles the size of an orange. Don't think about the burn, just think about some nice oranges. Last 8, we're gonna reverse the circle. 6, we're gonna reverse the circle. 4, 3, reverse the circle, keep it tiny. And this is about the movement of the thigh. We're not doing any sort of body roll in the torso. You can save that for later. Last 8, last 6, we're gonna hold for just a moment. 4, 3, 2, hold your left leg lifted, let that shake, let that burn. And then step. Oh, your left foot. Wasn't graceful, but that's okay. Press into your left foot, come up to stand. Heels together, toes apart. Inner thighs wrapping to me. And I'll step your right toes back. We're good. Lift your right heel. Come into your curtsy. Hold for a second. Knees are wrapping away from the midline. Inner thighs are wrapping forward towards me. Back heel is lifted. Now, draw your abdominals in and try to really lift your torso upright. We're gonna go down even lower, as low as you can. And then on the stand, you can either come into a balance or you can toe tap your right toes to the side. Up to you. Take that right foot back. We're gonna take it down slow first. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, to a toe tap or a balance. One more slow, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, toe tap or balance. A little faster, down for 2, up for 2. Down, this is definitely my weaker side. Down, and up. Good, down, and up. I just realized I have my mic cord just hanging out like a little tail, and up. It's good. Last 3 minutes of the video, it's fine. Down, and up. Oh! All right. So we're gonna have spent about not even 30 minutes together. And I know for sure, I feel everything. I feel my arms from the plank, I feel my abdominals, my obliques from that beginning series, also from the open tabletop. Definitely feel my legs, definitely feel my butt. That's what we wanna feel, right? When we're coming to the mat together, we wanna feel like we got our time's worth. Good, up. We're getting ready to hold it down. We're gonna go for those hinges. In 5. Last 4, we hold it down. 3, 2, go ahead and hold it down. I'm gonna turn to the side once again. Now, nothing else but the torso moves. Think of that big bowl of a pelvis tilting forward, pouring the milk over your front thigh. And then without lifting your hips, you come back upright. Hinge. Good, press through the base of your big toe here. Make sure that the inner portion of your heel is still rooted into the ground. You're not totally rolling onto your pinky toe. You can get a little lower, try. Last 8, we're gonna hold it forward. 6, we hold it forward. 4, 3, 2, hold it forward. Pour that weight into your front leg. Extend your back leg. We're gonna tap the back toes. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. Good, keeping it nice and light with the right foot. Weight is really predominantly in that left foot. 8, last 6, then we stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh, that feels good. All right, you can go ahead and turn to face me. We'll start off with a stretch for the left hip, left obliques. Cross your left foot in front of your right foot, and then give me a big side bend, pressing your right hand into your thigh, reaching your left arm overhead. Now, if you feel a little unbalanced, I think the more firmly you press the right hand into the right thigh, the easier it is to balance in this position. But you can also go next to a wall, that's fine. Coming up, switching sides, right foot in front of the left, press that left hand into your thigh, and then big side stretch. Just gives you like a little anchor point. Releasing the hip, releasing the obliques. Nice, and now turning to the side here just so that you can see, interlace your hands. We're gonna flip the palms to the ceiling, arch your back. Let your ribs flail open, let your tailbone reach to the ceiling. And then exhale, round your back, soften your knees, curl your tailbone to the backs of your thighs, round your spine. Inhale, arch. It's a standing cat-cow. Exhale, round, should feel familiar. One more, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And then release your arms down to your sides, grow super tall for me here, and give yourselves a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for joining me for this bodyweight sculpt session. I hope you are feeling much stronger than when you started. If you like this workout, then I encourage you to check out some of my other body weight workouts. I'll link you to a few here. And I can't wait to meet you on the mat next time. Thank you so much.